Good afternoon, everyone. In our last video, we read about what is rotation and revolution, and we also read in detail about the rotation. Today, in this session, we are going to read about revolution in detail. So, let us start reading the chapter. The second motion of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. It takes 365 days, 365 1 by 4 days, 1 year to revolve around the sun. We consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. So, children, first of all, let me ask, what is revolution? Revolution, like we already discussed, is the movement of the earth around the sun in its fixed orbit, in its fixed path, or which is also known as orbit. And the time taken by the earth to complete one revolution around the sun is 365 1 by 4 days. Yes, children, that is the exact time which is taken by the earth to complete one complete revolution around the sun. But children, for our convenience, we take only 365 days, and that is the reason 1 year comprises of 365 days. And we ignore the 1 by 4th day, or this 1 by 4th day will be 6 hours if we convert it into hours. So we ignore the 6 hours for the sake of our convenience. And why do we do so? We will read in the following paragraph. 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day, that is 24 hours, over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every fourth year, February is of 29 days instead of 28 days. Such a year with 366 days is called a leap year. Find out when will the next leap year be. So children, now the 6 hours is saved every year, and we do this for 4 years. And over a span of 4 years, this 6 hours is added together to make one surplus. Surplus means one extra day. So this one extra day is added to the month of February. And as we all know, generally February has 28 days, but every fourth year February has 29 days. Because why do we have 29 days in February fourth year? Because that one extra day is added to the fourth year, and such a year that has 366 days is called a leap year. So in short, 6 hours are saved till 4 years. So we will multiply that 6 hours by 4. So 6 into 4 is 24 hours. So 24 hours means one day. So this one day will be added to the fourth year, making it a leap year. And children, do you know, if we have to find out whether a year is a leap year or not, we can do by dividing it by 4. If the number is divisible by 4, if you don't get any remainder, then that year will be a leap year. So when will our next leap year be? Our next leap year will be in 2024. From the figure 3.3, it is clear that the earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Notice that throughout this orbit, the earth is inclined in the same direction. So children, as you can see here in figure 3.3, the earth goes around the sun in an elliptical orbit. An elliptical resembles an oval shape. If you see in figure 3.3, if you see the red arrows, that is making an oval shape. So that is only the elliptical orbit. And if you will carefully notice, the earth is inclined or it is bent in the same direction throughout its orbit. So we can conclude that the earth remains inclined in the same position always, and that way it goes around the sun. So it is inclined in the same position, and in that way only it is moving around the sun. A year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring, autumn, and autumn seasons. Seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth around the sun. And we all know about the different seasons that the earth experiences in a year. So we have summer season, we have winter, we have spring, and we have autumn. And this change in season is due to the revolution of the earth. So, due to the change in the position of the earth as it goes around the sun, we experience different seasons. So, children, as you can see here, when the earth is at different positions, the various hemispheres of the earth is experiencing different seasons. So, about seasons, we are going to read in our next class. For this class, we have only read about revolution and about the leap year. So, read the portion which is taught today, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you, children.